Okay, take two. Let's hope it goes right this time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the preamble to the Blue Researcher line. Because, quite frankly, if I tried to put it all together, it would be nearly an hour long, and I know most of you don't have time for that. So, this here is our research tree. First, we have to figure out how to handle liquids, how to draw out, store, and refine oil, the ways to refine it, boost our processing power, and then we will have blue research. A few tidbits in here for those of you that are interested. This is my lifetime production and consumption of materials. Like producing 25k iron ore, only taking 16k. Producing 16k iron plates, taking 13k. It shockingly small, if I do say so myself. But I do say so myself, so. My pollution maps. The pollution is skyrocketing. It is getting out of control. I have since unlocked advanced furnaces, which produce even more pollution. So, yeah, the environment not doing so hot right now. Not at all, no. And this is how many things I've killed. The nests have started producing big enemies now, which means big biters and big worms, which are a lot harder to kill. So there's that. I expanded the capabilities of my power station. I still have to drop off coal manually, but it all goes into this box, and this box gets shuffled between the two of them. I also built a second substation power station down by that collection of resources over there. Anyway, so like I said, there's a collection of resources on the map right here. This is this thing you're looking at right here. This is uranium. You will need both power and liquids. Yes, you heard me, liquids, in order to harvest this. So be aware of that in the area. This uranium is over here. There's some copper over here. There's some iron over here. And there's some coal, like over there somewhere. First things first. Hide your copper, and hide your copper, because I'm snatching up all the copper out here. This new source of copper is going directly into my main supply. Like that whole spinal cord of copper just got way longer. Way longer. I don't know exactly. So while the research is going on in the background, I have to actually find oil. Oil can be pretty freaking hard to find. This is all the oil I found on the map so far. And you bet I'm going to use every single last drop of it. You had better believe I'm going to use every last drop of it. I really don't have any other choice. So while my research is going on in the background, this is the oil. These are some enemies, which I had to destroy. This is that coal patch I told you about, which means the copper and the iron and the substation are over there. Get rid of these two. Hook up this and this and all of this. Get rid of this one too, because, you know, it's a little close. And that is my second base. Now, a lot of people would probably use trains at this point, because you can research trains and they'll fill up with your resources and deliver them automatically back and forth, but I don't do that. I've only got so much mental capacity to spare. For a more complete picture, like I said, this is the oil. This is the coal, which connects to here somewhere. This is the iron. As you can tell, I'm already incorporating the area. This is the power station. That's the copper. X marks the spot. This is going to be my oil refining base. No, I'm completely serious. Everything about this base has come specifically to the point so that I can refine oil. Yeah, boy. So I had to take out a couple nests. Maybe more like 3. Where's the other one? Yeah, here's another one. Had to take out some nests. Still using armor-piercing machine gun rounds. Brought a lot of grenades. Grenades saved my life in this case. So, with all that taken care of, I needed to store the oil. If you'll recall, the oil is up on this cliff here. And I am some odd miles away down here. This is my oil storage facility. Each of these contains like 5,000 units or more, so like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000 units of oil just in this one vicinity. And now I have to get the oil back down to where I actually freaking want it. Oh, by the way, pollution is skyrocketing. So, from there, we make some oil refineries and chemical plants. That pipe right there, that's all the oil. It goes into both of these refineries. And of course, from the refineries into a small number of chemical plants. Unfortunately, this one got messed up in post-production. But anyway, all of this oil, is going into the production of CO2 gas. Carbon gas, oil gas, whatever you want to call it. The oil gas is made into three separate things. Up here, highlighted in green, is the CO2 fuel cubes. They just call it fuel in game, so like bricks of burning stuff. I now run my second power plant off of this power setup thingy off of this fuel. This fuel is actually far more efficient and generates a lot more heat. So technically this power plant is actually generating more electricity faster than the original one. I could connect this to my main power supply, but it's such a long distance, I don't really think it's worth it. Highlighted here in blue are the chemical plants producing sulfur crystals and the chemical plants producing plastic. As you can tell, I'm fiddling around with the one that's producing sulfur crystals right now. You need both sulfur crystals and plastic to go into blue research. That ain't the half of it. Unfortunately, I don't have the other half of it for some strange reason, but believe me, that ain't the half of it. There's also this half of it. This infrastructure here is where I am automatically producing iron plates, which are all put into this box. All this stuff makes iron plates, which are put into this box specifically to power two machines that are off screen at this point. This is the coal line from that patch of coal that I show you 1,000 times. It's right up here. There's the iron patch and the copper patch that they keep pointing out. This over here is like my new power plant setup. I think this face is mildly upset at me, but, you know, whatever. So, yeah. Oil, other junk, and believe it or not, I still have one problem. You want to guess what my problem is? Go ahead, guess. I'll wait. My problem is red circuit boards, or as the game likes to call them, advanced circuit boards. Highlighted right here. If I want to make these advanced circuit boards, I need plastic, which, as you know, I'm already generating. And I need copper and regular circuit boards, which these two can only come from a mixture of copper and iron. Copper and iron I got. Exhibit A right there. I can just build a factory setup which will print out copper wire and circuit boards and then shove them in another machine with the plastic to make these darn advanced circuit boards here. Or I could take the plastic and, like all the other crap from this base, and pour it back to my main base. This is the conundrum I'm stuck with. If I may remind you, my oil refinery base is right about here. So I need to set up a manufactorum here. And then I need to take some copper from here and either take it here or take all this crap and take it back here. That face, like the thing I drew just now, let's put another arm on it, and let's put some legs on it, and like that's its hand right there. It's face palming itself. That's the mood I'm in right now. Ugh. What the heck, man? Just what the heck? I've got everything else set up already. I've got all the other technologies and all the other materials that I need in order to make the blue research. But here comes a lot of decisions that I'm going to have to make. Either I move my laboratory, I move my production, one, the other, a mixture of both, or else I am not going to have a way to get materials from point A to point B. And yes, like I said, I haven't produced a single piece of blue research yet. All of this, and I still don't have the research. Even as I'm speaking to you now, I got so tired that I had to just take what information I've got and give it to you like this, because this is the only alternative. This whole video has taken just about 20 minutes for me to explain what I had to do to get to the point where I could do the thing I need to do to advance the plot. I enjoy this game. I really do. Things go into other things that make more things that you can build automatically to make automatic things that build more automatic things automatically. I love it. But boy, does it take for freaking ever. Did I mention I'd already beaten this game once? Yeah. Took me almost a week to build that final rocket ship. Just to put things in perspective.